So you're thinking of trading winter coats for sunshine. Great move. But before you relocate to Florida, there's 10 things that you have to know. These things can either save your sanity and they can even save in your wallet. Number one, Florida is hot and humid. It can be really sticky from May through October. So you're gonna wanna plan accordingly. Your AC is definitely gonna work overtime during those months, so you wanna make sure that it gets serviced. Also, planning errands earlier in the day can help you from being stuck outside during the hot and humidity of the summer months. Also, the frizz is real with the hair, so you're gonna wanna make sure I carry products in my car, my brush, extra, things for your hair so you can pull it back. They're always helpful because it can be very hot and humid during those months. Number two, bugs are real. So palmetto bugs is the polite Florida term for giant roaches. Those roaches are gonna exist in any home, even if you have a spotless home. So you wanna make sure that you have pest control services. It's a must, it's not a luxury in Florida. Also, we have some mosquitoes that can come out from time to time. So in different areas, sometimes near lakes and other areas, there might be more mosquitoes than other places. Just make sure that you have pest control services because they can be an ongoing nuisance. Are there alligators in Florida? I can't tell you how many times I get this question from people. And the answer is yes, there are alligators everywhere in Florida. There's 1.3 million alligators here in the state. They're in ponds, they're in canals, anywhere that you have fresh water. They can even be in water hazards on golf courses. So you definitely want to look out for alligators. They really are not threatening until provoked. It is illegal to feed them, so don't feed them. Don't have your pets going down by the water. So it's just something that we've lived with. I've lived here my whole entire life and I've never been attacked by an alligator. They don't come and knock on your door or anything like that. So just be safe when you're by these bodies of water. If you're gonna go swimming, make sure it's in an area that's blocked off and has lifeguards for fresh water. They're not gonna be in salt water, only fresh water. So just know alligators are real, but you're gonna survive. Number three, HOAs run the show. Some HOAs keep the neighborhood pristine and take really great care of the community. Other HOAs will fine you if you leave your trash bin out 10 minutes too long. So you want to make sure you understand what the HOA rules and regulations are, read the bylaws before buying. Some HOAs cover more things than others, so don't be deterred if the price for the HOA may be a little bit higher. A lot of these communities in Central Florida will cover things such as your landscaping, cutting the lawn. Some of them include your cable, your internet. Some of them also include pest control. So understand what's included in the HOA and also just understand how strict they are, what the rules you can do on the exterior of your house. It'll definitely save you a lot of headaches, but the HOAs definitely run the show in Florida. Number four, traffic is a beast. I-4 is infamous. So you're gonna wanna try to find alternate routes. A regular commute, 15 minutes, can take you 45 minutes on certain times of the day. So your Waze is gonna become your best friend. You're gonna wanna plan accordingly so you can get to where you need to be. Learn the times of the day where traffic can be really busy, especially near Disney after the fireworks or certain times of the day. I-4 is infamous for traffic all day. So look into those alternative routes. It'll save you a lot of time. Number five, insurance prices are wild. So Florida is known for hurricanes. Everyone knows that that has caused a lot of destruction over the years in Florida, and therefore prices on insurance policies are higher than other places in the country. So you're gonna wanna shop for insurance often. There's many carriers who have left the state, but also there's other carriers that have come into the state. One of the benefits of Central Florida is that we're not right on the coast, so we don't have as many hurricane devastated areas in Central Florida as they do on the east and the west coast. Therefore, the insurance is about 1/3 the price of those coasts. So that is one benefit of being in Central Florida. Number six, there is no state income tax, but there can be property tax surprises. So property taxes in Florida include ad valorem taxes, but many communities also have what's called a CDD, which is a community development district, which basically pays for the lakes, the roads, the infrastructure of the communities. Those are bonds, they can be 30 years. They also have maintenance costs annually. So you're gonna wanna understand exactly what is included in your property tax in your particular community, and you're gonna wanna be mindful. Number seven, schools are zone-based. So unlike other communities that might might have open enrollment. Most of Florida has zone-based schools, and the better the school generally will drive up the prices in the particular community. So if you have kids, you just want to be mindful of that fact and understand where the good schools are located, but also understand that that might equate to higher home prices. Number 8, Central Florida is not walkable. Central Florida was built for cars. Sidewalks can be inconsistent. Public transportation can be limited. So when you're relocating to Central Florida, you're going to want to factor a vehicle into your cost. There are other transportation systems such as the Brightline train that has come out recently that can take you from Central Florida to South Florida, and eventually that'll take you over to Tampa. But as far as localized, you really need a car when you live in Central Florida to get around. Number 9, tourists are everywhere. This is Central Florida. It is the theme park capital of the world. So it's great when you can go on weekends, have magical weekends, going to the parks, walking around, grabbing a bite for lunch, grabbing a drink, going on a ride, even if you just want to get your steps in. However, that does mean that there's going to be some gridlock traffic. So you want to be mindful of where you relocate to, what neighborhoods you pick, so you can avoid some of those traffic patterns and find alternative routes. So just be mindful. It is Orlando. There are going to be tourists here. Plan accordingly. Number 10, storms and hurricanes. Obviously, we have storms in Florida. In Central Florida, we still get hurricanes, maybe not to the massive Category 5s that hit the coast. By the time they get here, they could be a Category 1 tropical storm. However, you do want to be mindful for that. In case you have power outages, might be a good idea to have a generator, an evacuation plan, and just have a hurricane prep plan for your house. So just know we're going to have hurricanes. That's not going to stop. Doesn't mean that Central Florida is a bad place to live. You just need to be aware and be prepared. Still interested in moving to Florida after all the 10 things we went over today? Then you're probably built to live in Florida just like us. So make sure to subscribe to our channel below. Give us a call today. We'd love to help you find your next dream home.